you standing at the back, there are seats up toward the front here if you'd like to come up and find them. Don't be shy. Good evening and welcome to the Keeler Center and the All Candidates meeting. I use the word meeting because it's not a debate meeting. It's for information purpose. You can ask questions and each of these people will be allowed to answer the question. Even if you direct the question to one person, each person is going to be afforded an opportunity to answer. If it's specific to the mayor, for instance, if any one of the other candidates wants to comment on it, they are allowed. We're going to start off with an introduction. Each candidate will have 3 minutes. And once the 3 minutes is up, they're in the order that you see that they're starting with one on this side over to the end here. And I will allow 2 minutes at the end for each person to have a sum up of what's going on. We will do that until 8:30. At 8:30 we'll close it off. And the candidates will be available for another hour to speak to them individually. Does that work for you? I expect that you will treat the candidates with dignity and respect. I don't want to have any questions that we all put people in awkward positions. I may ask you to step away if I find that the questions are appropriate or not allow the question. The way this works is there's a microphone in the middle of the room here. If you will line up, if you have a question, please stand behind the microphone and I will acknowledge you once we have the introduction out of the way. Any questions? Hi, I'm Don Parks. I'm currently the past president of the Brighton and Cramahe Chamber of Commerce. And I use that Brighton and Cramahe Chamber of Commerce because we recently made it so. It used to be Brighton and District. You guys needed to have a name. And I thank you for this great attendance tonight. And we will now start with number one.
Good evening. Thank you for coming to the All Candidates meeting and thanks for the registration for taking this meeting. My name is Pat Westfield and I'm going to say mayor. First, I'm doing this for 2 reasons. Firstly, I was greatly encouraged by many of you who felt that council was in a fast COVID situation, not moving forward and not listening. Secondly, I was frustrated by the lack of transparency and public engagement in the everyday work of the council. My focus overall will be to improve this and initiate a bottom-up approach to the operation of the council. I also believe it is imperative to become proactive rather than reactive. I presented to them time to set reactions to concerns rather than having a proactive plan in place and addressing issues before they come to place. The 4 major issues that I will be addressing immediately are the budget, roads, growth, and a senior meeting place. Budget for 2015 will be one of the first tasks to change. The focus must start sooner, be open for public and council consultation, and be deliberated line by line. Transparency and community engagement must be part of this. Roads are always an issue. 8 years ago, the roads committee was formed with council staff and public membership. This committee should be meeting monthly, looking at road concerns as well as anything to do with brushing and ditching, and bringing recommendations to staff and council. It would operate in a similar manner to the land division committee, which is an excellent committee and council. Growth over the past year was marginal. In fact, in comparison to growth in nearby municipalities, Cramahe actually fell behind. The marginal growth and rising costs, taxes are bound to go up. It is imperative that we attract more growth in every sector. sewer lines, the industrial park will provide increased opportunities for growth in that area, and with its strategic location along the 401 corridor, it should be very attractive for new business. Retention and expansion of existing businesses by just support with new growth. An economic development committee could act as a liaison to keep council and staff informed and be a leader for the business community. I have long been lobbying for a dedicated location for seniors. Ever since the EDJ Center closed, there was no place for seniors to gather to organize programs or hold special events. With 46% population of families over the age of 50, we need to establish a venue where seniors feel they have a spot. Currently, they use many different sites, so there's no consistency or long-term availability. Most residential growth in Cramahe is this population, so we need to welcome them with more than a tax.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow candidates. I'm Mark Coombs, and I've had the privilege of being your mayor for the past 2 years. At that time, I stated that we needed to get back on track. And 4 years ago, I said we would stay on track, and we have. Now we must keep it going. The past 8 years has seen Cramahe blessed with a conscientious, stable, and progressive council, a team that is seen as a leader in our wider Northumberland community. There are many accomplishments I'm very proud of, but there's still more to do. So, what are my priorities for a new term? First, the key to keeping your property taxes low is attracting commercial and industrial investment in the Cramahe Township. I will continue to work with local businesses as I have done for the past 8 years. We were successful in reestablishing our relationship with the chamber, and we are 90% of the way there to the establishment of a business improvement association. Second, now that our wastewater treatment plant expansion is completed, it's time to run full sanitary sewer to our industrial park and 401 area. I will lead the pursuit of federal and provincial infrastructure money to complete this project so we can attract a major fast food restaurant and hotel enterprise. This will provide much needed jobs and tax revenue, as well as drive further development. The new Ontario Agri-Food Venture Centre, the industrial park, is an exciting new development, the first of its kind in Ontario. Just 2 weeks ago, the province locally announced almost $500,000 in funding to support this facility. My third priority is improving our roads. In the past 8 years, we've invested more than $6.2 million into road construction, compared to just $1.5 million during the previous 6 years. We have done this through the smart use of federal gas money, as well as actively going after grants whenever they are available. But we still have much to do. In the past 2 years, we've hardtopped 6 gravel roads in our communities. My plan is to continue this project, hardtopping gravel roads every year, improving both road safety and our residents' quality of life. Finally, back to property tax. This remains the #1 issue for many of us. Our challenge in council is to get the most out of every tax dollar, to constantly go after ways of reducing our expenses and increasing the efficiency of our operations, and still get things done. I will continue to champion minimal tax increases. We need to be careful with every penny. Many residents are on a fixed or low income and never feel the poor and need to thrive. I will continue to pursue sharing services and equipment with other municipalities as another way of helping offset budget increases. We live in a wonderful place. We've accomplished much as a team that we can be proud of. There are many exciting new possibilities ahead. We've enjoyed 8 years of growth and stability. I say let's keep it going. Thank you.
Good evening, people. My name is Tim Gilligan, and I'm running to represent Huon Township. I believe in our community. I believe in the potential and opportunities we have right here at home. I personally have 35 years of experience in Cramahe Township, 2, sitting on council from 2006 to 2010. I hold a Bachelor of Commerce degree, I'm a downtown business owner, and a local farmer. My experience as a member of the Ontario Federation of Agriculture, combined with my 10+ years in the finance industry, makes me an ideal candidate for positions to represent Yukon County. I believe it's time we take a hard look at how your hard-earned taxpayer dollars are spent. It's time that together we bring back common sense to town hall. We need to build on our assets, focus on economic development, and support initiatives that create jobs, so that our children have opportunities right here at home. Our tax dollars directly underwrite the cost of the administrative infrastructure on which the township depends. As new vacancies occur in the future, I think it only fair that individuals being hired to work here are at the very least willing to live in our community if they're not already doing so. Our own local residents should be given priority for the jobs that keep our community running smoothly. I'm committed to providing concrete support to existing businesses and to upholding the economic development principles of business retention and growth. By engaging with and listening to all types of business, from sole proprietorships to large corporations, our community can succeed in increasing our commercial and industrial taxes. With HD Supply and Tim Hortons already choosing Cramahe Township, the indications are clear that our township has a lot to offer and is attractive to large corporations. We have a fantastic prime location ready for success and growth. We need to first look after what's already here and equally look to our future. I will build on these opportunities to make Cramahe Township a place where everyone wants to live, work, and play. I appreciate the overwhelming support and opportunity the Township of Cramahe has provided for my family over the years. I look forward to sharing my experience and qualifications with council in order to serve the best interests of every taxpayer. I appreciate your vote. Thank you very much and look forward to hearing from you in the coming weeks.
Good evening. Some of you know me or have heard of me. My name is Ken Winder and I'm running for councillor because I believe it's time for a change. What I want to talk about is infrastructure, the status quo, and potential. Just over 4 years ago, Cramahe residents elected the mayor, deputy mayor, and 3 councillors. But let's ask ourselves, what has council really achieved in the last 4 years? We now have a hockey team to call along. Small businesses come and many have left. Some have expanded or simply moved across the road. The township has initiated the Field Good Appearance Maintenance Project, but in the last 4 years, according to information from Cramahe's Financial Information Report, the population of Cramahe has decreased by 4%. And the annual surplus has decreased from 3.25 million at the end of 2013 to 904,000 by the end of 2013. Yes, 904,000. Cramahe has infrastructure, but much of it is broken, damaged, or neglected. The township of Cramahe has some roads that mirror those of third world countries. Cramahe has a bridge that residents haven't been able to use for over 2 years now. The township of Cramahe has a sewer that is frequently blocked. But the township of Cramahe also has human infrastructure, those to administer and manage the township. But if the majority of that human infrastructure has no vested interest in Cramahe Township other than collecting a paycheck, then Cramahe Township is nothing more than a sign in their rearview mirror 5 days a week. I believe more transparency and accountability, not only of elected officials, but also that of our township staff and leaders. Are we really getting our dollars worth? I mentioned the status quo. While campaigning, I've heard residents say nothing changes, nothing looks different. Once you got a wheel in the thing. The residents of Cramahe deserve a change. We need new faces, new ideas. I'm not here to make outright promises or say I'll never make a mistake. If I make a promise I can't keep, you're going to call me a liar. And mistakes are only human. Cramahe needs newer, different funding formulas, way to attract business to the downtown. Cramahe needs to implement social programs for our seniors. Cramahe starts looking at things in a forward-thinking process, not how it was or has been done in the last 5 years. What I have here in my hand
is a copy of the original Crown Patent dated May 31st, 1803. It granted Joseph Taylor 428 acres of land, part of which has become gold. Joseph Taylor had a vision and a purpose for Cramahe. The Township of Cramahe is 50,000 plus acres, and that potential and vision is still viable. C.W. Lewis is quoted as saying, "We all want progress, but if you're on the wrong road, progress means living about faith and walking back to the right road. The man who turns back to sin is the most progressive." Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jim Williams, seeking re-election for deputy mayor. If you watch a lot of TV, I'm sure that you have noticed a commercial where a guy suddenly sees a new technology, a new iPhone, and says, "I want that." Person crashes through a wall and hands him what he wants. Life is not like that. Council work is not like that. I could list everything I want for our municipality. But what is more important is what the municipality deserves and how to get it. Our municipality deserves, one, a hardworking council with a positive attitude, dedicated to working as a team. Two, a council that respects each other, staff, and the electorate. Three, rational decision making not based on emotion. When I was first elected to council in 1991, one of my fellow councilors was a very experienced councilor, Mr. George Bly. And George said when I first met him before our first meeting, to new councilors, he said, and I was the only one, remember, as an individual councilor, you have no authority. Authority is in council and council decisions. How do we get that kind of council? Well, that's up to you. It depends on your vote. Our municipality deserves better roads. How? Well, the road department review is pending, and it's important for council to take it seriously. If it dictates more hourly workers needed, more resources required, or more efficiencies in operations are needed, council must deal with that. A strategic plan is required to deal with extreme weather events for the safety of our employees and for our residents. Our municipality deserves improvements in a deteriorating infrastructure, the same as every other municipality. How? By obtaining more funds from the federal and provincial government. Now, how do we do that? We have a plan. The township has a plan. And this is called the Township of Cramahe Asset Management Plan. With this plan, we can obtain the funding. When we get the funding, we have more funds to spend on youth programs and our seniors. The municipality deserves relief for residential taxpayers by increasing our commercial and industrial assessment. What our municipality deserves, you deserve. Together we can make it happen. So, Jim Williams.
Good evening. I want to thank the Chamber of Commerce for organizing this event. And I also want to thank all of you for attending tonight to listen to our stories and how to make this great township better. For the past 4 years, you've given me the incredible opportunity to work with a township council that has been supportive, has provided leadership and dedication. We have respectfully debated the issues collaboratively work through the township work. Sorry, I'm Clinton Road. I feel we've accomplished so much as a team, including new additions to the industrial park, final phases of Colburn Creek upgrades to major infrastructure, and setting many long-term goals for the township. I've enjoyed working with a wide cross-section of this community with varying interests, including policing, recreation, tourism, and government. I've listened to the concerns of our residents and have brought them to the table. I value the sharing of information, and I seek input and support for major decisions. I ask lots of questions to ensure that I truly understand the issues and so that I can help find possible solutions for the present and future of the township. Improving Cramahe's image has been a focus of mine in this council. For the past 4 years, this council is committed to minimal tax increases. This has placed Cramahe in the middle ranking of municipal taxes, an incentive for growth for the county. We have been successful in enhancing high-speed broadband internet for residents and commerce. Additionally, the renewed partnership with our Chamber of Commerce will promote our attractions and events. Above all, every decision I've made has to better the overall image of this township. While on council, I've taken a keen interest in fiscal management, questioning the rationale for spending practices and insisting on sound budget policy. As a group, we've publicly debated the need of positions to avoid redundancy. I want to continue this work by establishing a budget committee that will have representation from various stakeholders. I truly believe that this will result in improvements in accountability and transparency. No community is worth working, living, and playing in unless there are programs for all ages. Unfortunately, our seniors have been recently displaced. We need to find an accessible venue for them to socialize and find resources. Our area youth need a place that allows them to come together in a healthy and active way. We need to develop programs such as 4-H and day camp, which will help our youth to focus their energy and develop positive, productive skills. If re-elected, I will continue to conduct myself respectfully, communicate honestly, and be responsible for my decisions.
Moderator, California, ladies and gentlemen, my name is William Call. As a former teacher, I should not be known. I am why should you vote for me as council? The end of the meeting is to represent your views and aspirations in our local government. I believe in my life as a patient of work experience and family council. I lived in Cramahe on a home in with my parents and giving me insight in how agriculture contributes to the economy of Cramahe. I have settled in degrees that enable me to teach locally and overseas. I understand home party education communities contribute to the success of young and old people, regardless of their economic or social status. All citizens can function better in a highly technocratic society. Dare I say the home of the people. I currently live in Don Donald and see different cities that rural dwellers face in their day-to-day activities, whether they work on or off the farm. As your representative, I will give high consideration to being responsible for the needs of the elderly population in Cramahe. According to the latest statistics, Cramahe's elder population has increased some 2% in the past 2.5 years, versus about 4% for young people's population. More importantly, they need to have access to basic food, health,
time, I'll devote quality time to trying to keep young people in France living in an urban, rural area as they need good job prospects and even paying jobs to build a quality life here in France. At the same time, I'll spend a great deal of time making families with industry and commercial enterprises, which will have to provide good and high quality jobs. At this time, I would like to acknowledge in this public forum the role my sister Karen has played and is in my life. It's greatly appreciated. I will conclude by saying, most important of all, is your tax money being spent wisely, efficiently, and most of all, is it sufficient to building a better Cramahe County? If you believe it can be spent more wisely, efficiently, and contribute more to building a better Cramahe, I ask for your support on election day so we may accomplish these goals together. Thank you very much for listening.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Don Clark, and I'm seeking your support for a position on Cramahe Council. I've lived my entire life in the village of Bolton. I have a wife, Rosemary, who has lived her entire life in the community as well. We have a daughter, a son, and 3 grandchildren. I am recently retired from Bolton Cement after almost 41 years of employment. I have followed politics my entire life, but until now I have no time to pursue it. I've been involved with groups and find volunteering very rewarding. I've coached minor hockey and minor ball. I've been on the executive minor hockey and minor ball. I was a member of the Colburn Cramahe Recreation Committee for many years. I've worked with the Lower Trent Conservation Authority, the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters, the Rotary Club, and numerous friends on the cleaning up of Colburn Creek and construction of the bridge and trail in memory of Suzanne Senator. I was a member of the building committee for the Steelers Center, and my wife and I were on the fundraiser committee for the Steelers Center. I worked with the Colburn Legion distributing Christmas hampers. Since I retired, I've been involved with community care, the Cramahe Horticultural Society, and briefly with the Cenotaph Restoration. I want to be a voice for everyone in the community, whether advantaged or disadvantaged, young or old. I want to form a committee to welcome all new residents to Cramahe, showing what business and services are available. In my neighborhood, there is a lot of new people buying new homes. I've met several new people this summer, and one couple in particular are already very active in the community. The industrial park is situated in prime locations of the community needs affordable and energy efficient rental units to accommodate people who choose not to buy a house. The emergency detour running eastbound needs to be addressed. We need more tree and brush removal along the road to improve sight lines for drivers, especially at intersections. Downtown revitalization and increased public parking is important. The mindset I bring to council if elected is that we should all work as a team, leaving bitterness aside, and bring positive ideas to the council table. I hear council can be a thankless job, but it is necessary. Anything I do will always be in the best interest of us.
Fellow candidates, ladies and gentlemen of the public, my name is Edwin Eggman, and I'm proud to have represented this council for the last 11 years of council. This past term, we have accomplished so much more than we could have imagined. We have had a council that has operated very, very well. Together with staff, that cohesiveness has brought in new commercial and industrial business to our industrial park and has maintained a vibrant community. I am a lifelong resident of Cramahe Township, where I farm and have raised my family. As grantee to 8 amazing grandchildren, investing in the future of our community is very important to me. My love of the region and its people is what brought me to council 11 years ago. I understand firsthand the issues facing farmers and I'm not inflexible and I have voted on issues that I may not have agreed with, but recognize that it was in the best interest of the public. My phone and email inbox has always been open. I have been happy to answer questions and concerns from the public to the best of my knowledge. If I did not have an immediate answer or solution, I have contacted the necessary person for clarification and brought forward these issues at council if needed. Nearing the end of this 4-year term, I would like to thank the current council for all the strides that we have made. The completion of the sewage treatment plant, the completion of stage 1 Keeler Dam, and now there are only a handful of lots remaining in stage 2. The revitalization of Township Square has begun. I would want visitors to Beaumont to remember us for our beautiful park and our charming downtown. The success of music in the square is bringing the communities closer together. We are now partway through our 5-year roads plan. We need to be diligent in our efforts to keep the roads safe and in good repair. For our residents outside of town, many see this as the only return for their tax dollar. The almighty tax dollar has always been under this council scrutiny. We cannot allow this to increase in the next session, and to do this, we must increase our tax base through calculated growth in housing and industry. Lastly, I would like to thank our brand new Brighton Cramahe Chamber of Commerce for the opportunity to let this public meet our candidates. I thank you very much. I'm Ed Benega.
Good evening and welcome everyone. My name is Sandra Archer and running for the Deputy Mayor for our Township of Cramahe. I have had comments made that big steps to run for Deputy Mayor with no past council experience. This is not a concern, as I have been property management for the past 27 years as property manager of the Northern Industrial Park in Cobourg. The past 11 of those years, I've had the privilege to work with the town of Cobourg to now own the Northern Industrial Park. So working with the town, I've been able to understand the operations of the municipality. Therefore, I do and understand the operations of the municipality. Therefore, I do not feel I'm completely in the dark with respect to council. I may not have sat on every council meeting, but some of the issues that are represented I already work with. I've been involved with the hockey executive for 10 years, parent advisory committee for 3 years, and our own parks and recreation committee in 2001. Currently, I'm responsible for preparation of an operational budget of excess of $4 million and capital budget of up to $2 million. So coming into this position, I can bring experience, knowledge, and accountability to the table. I have the responsibility also of maintaining those budgets for the year. Monthly reporting of every event, costing to the town of Cobourg, senior administration. Amalgamation. Yes, that was 2 years ago. No, actually, it was 2001. We're still identifying north and south. If we are ever going to bring a community together, the times have now changed. One of the things I wish to bring to the group is a clean environment. Will not be an easy task, but one that's warranted. Over the last number of years, we hear our municipal staff, doesn't matter what department, talk about each other. This one's got this one's got that. I would like to see the office staff go for a ride with our municipal guys on an empty road, or our working department go down to the office and see how each other does. It's amazing the amount of talent that we have as a municipality that they share among the teams. But if you have staff going to work in the morning with the wrong attitude, then what work is getting done? We as the municipality need to make sure we're focusing as well on the long term. We have the industrial area along the 401, easy access, central location between Toronto and Montreal that can attract new industry. I have spoken with some of our industries recently and they are satisfied with the location and municipality we have. Seniors within our community, I believe, could be assisted more. Concerns have been made of not having a meeting place. Yet we have the Keelers that are sitting here, fully staffed and the banquet hall available. So with the transportation we have in the municipality, it's a win-win for everyone that things could be set up here. My husband, Ford, and I have been married 27 years, 3 boys. Ford has served many of the rural farmers with the trucking business we operated for over 20 years. I really stand to have a strong community that will want our families to remain in the area for years to come. We've been farming for 27 years of property management. I feel I've got the skills to benefit. So, the 27th of October, I'm here for you, the residents, businesses, seniors, industry, and families of the Township of Cramahe. Thank you.
Evening, everyone. My name is Eli DeKaiser, and I'm running for the deputy mayor position in this year's election. And all candidates. My name, like I said, is Eli DeKaiser. I have lived here with my family since 1958. We were all farming together. We were in construction. We did all kinds of jobs, and our family has grown tremendously in this community. And most of us still live in this community. I have 15 years of experience as councilor, deputy mayor, and mayor. My reason is for running for the accountability to the taxpayer. Cost to run this municipality is out of control. Before staff prepared the 2015 budget, I'd like to see the council review 2014 budget and see where they can save in all the different departments. Buying products in office seasons when it's not in mostly in use can save us a great deal of money. Work towards getting more industry into having our tax base and much needed jobs for our community, for our young folks and middle-aged folks and whoever might be working. So, the downtown business areas are in need of our help. Rural roads, especially in our northern portion of our township, need a lot of upgrading, known as the forgotten zone. Little Lake Beach needs upgrading so that everybody can use it. And I believe before we start any new projects, let's pay off the ones that is going on now. If any of our departments need supplies and our local businesses can supply it, then we need to go and give them our business. Major construction, such as roads, sewers, accessory, should be tendered out cheaper and much faster than doing it ourselves. Buying a piece of equipment, of large equipment,